สวัสดีค่ะพบกับอินเดอร์อีกหนึ่งคลิปนะคะคลิปนี้เป็นคลิปของ Official Channel ของ Channel นะคะซึ่งมีชื่อว่า In the Library with Rebecca Armstrong ค่ะคือน้องเบกกี้ของเรานั่นเองเนาะ
ไปดูน้องเบกกี้พูดเกี่ยวกับหนังสือเนาะที่น้องเบกกี้สนใจ
ใช่ค่ะ
ตอนนี้นะคะก็ไปชมกันเลยค่ะ
I've always been interested in reading because ever since I was a kid, everywhere I would go, I would always have a book. No matter on the plane, the bus, the car, I would always be reading because I feel like you can learn so much about everything through just books.
น่ารักอะ ชมลูกอีกแล้ว
เหมาะกับ Channel มากเลยเนาะ
เหมาะจริง
เบกกี้อะ
In school, I would go to the library, and that would be somewhat my favorite time of the day. When it's library time, I'd go borrow like 7 books, and then I would return it,
โอ้
and I would get new books every single week.
ทำไมเราไม่อ่านเยอะขนาดนี้บ้างวะ
I like to go through many books. Sometimes I don't grasp all the information because it's fast reading, but if I find a book that I really love, that really just stays in my heart. Then I like highlight the words I like or like bookmark the page. You know, like you were kids, you'd have those bookmarks with like you could color in, make it like personalized.
น้องดูเอนจอยกับการพูดเกี่ยวกับหนังสือ
Left
มาก
a big impression on me. To strengthen our scars. It talks about healing from your past. It happens to everyone. It's the normality of life. Whether the scars like in your heart, it's mental or physical. You should look at that as like a growing experience. And actually you should learn from that. And like, I don't use the word move on, but move on because life has so much to offer. And there's actually, if I can, a quote I wanna like share here. It's you guard yourself from sadness, not realizing that you have closed yourself off to all of the happiness the world is trying to give to you.
อืม
That is so true though, because
ดีมาก
when you focus on just being sad all around you, you forget about that. The people who are out there loving you and you don't see that. So I would say heal. Healing is the best thing to do. The courage to read this night.
เบกกี้
I
เข้ม
think
แข็
I
ง
can
มาก
speak for everyone, and I think everyone will say the same that no one likes to be talked about or disliked, or you wanna be loved, you wanna be liked, but that's not possible. For you to like be your true self, achieve your full freedom, that comes with maybe having people dislike you. I think that's actually worth it because that's you enjoying your life. Life is so short, so enjoy it to the fullest.
วันนี้ดีทั้งสองคลิปเลยเนาะ
ดี
This book was actually given to me by one of my friends. They gave it to me, and I just fell in love with this book because I was like, that is so me. I'm actually an introvert myself. Growing up in school, the teacher would always say, speak up more, talk more. You're not engaging to the class. And I think a lot of people would see this as well because not always the loudest person in the room is the smartest person in the room. Because, I mean, okay, extroverts are lovely people as well. I have so much friends who are extroverts. But appreciate being an introvert and don't try to change that as well. This book, it talks about that. Being a listener is one of the powerful tools in the book. Not everyone can do that, where you sit down and have a conversation with someone and you take every single information that they say. That's very powerful.
Sorry.
Harry
Con
Potter.
call.
I think that's everyone's
Harry Potter.
childhood. Maybe not everyone. That's probably speaking too big. But I think most people came across Harry Potter as like a comfort zone as well, because the themes that it's in Harry Potter is it's like, you know, friendship, bravery, loyalty, and what I love about it is the different houses. Which house am I in?
เดวินคอร์หรือเปล่า
Slytherin.
อ้าวจริงเหรอ
เฮ้ยไม่น่าเชื่อเลยอะ
So it's
จริงอ่ะ
competitive,
At the side.
ambitious, and I was actually surprised at the start. I thought it'd be like a mixture of like, okay,
แต่เบกอยู่ได้นะ
like,
ซิเทอริน
Gryffindor. But then when I did the quiz and everything, it's like Slytherin. Does literature
คุณลองยังคุณได้อยู่บ้านไหน
ฮับอะไรนะ
ทับเบิลเฮาส์เหรอเราตระกูลเดียวกันเลย เราบ้านเดียวกันเลย
What was the character background? What does this word mean? Yeah, it does help actually when you have literature in your heart and you're working as an actress as well. A book that I recently discovered. Do you know the?
นี่ดูจ้า
This is also
ป้าเขาชอบนะลูก
ที่ทำเป็นหนังด้วยเนอะ
ชอบมากเลยเรื่องเนี้ย
strong leadership in women as well. Because the character Jo, she had suffered through many things and like she had to go through a lot, but she was also really strong about what she wanted, and especially during that period of time, You know, it was hard to fight for what you wanted, but she always did. She wouldn't do what society normally says. I love the character Jo because she's a fighter.
โจมาช
She's
ฉันจำได้
She kind of wrote Jo through her perspective of growing up. So she was a nurse. She had a lot of things to fight about during the 19th century. It was a tough time for her, and she chose to write in order to provide for her family. So yeah, they're all like really, really strong, powerful women. So this book goes on films, Malone, who says that movies shape how we view life,
อืม
which is really interesting.
อันนี้น่าดู
Because, yeah,
อัน
there's
นี้น่าอ่าน
happy endings, there's unhappy endings. Sometimes movie gets sugar-coated. It's many things. But what I really liked what she talked about was female representation back then wasn't strong. The amount of like female screenwriters, female directors, it wasn't much because it was a very male-dominated field. She suggests that you should empower each other, like woman empower woman. So like when you work together, you should like try uplift each other because she talked about it in her time. That's what helped her. And also when you see like a strong woman character on screen, it motivates the younger generation as well to be like, yeah, I can be like that. So I think a really good advice from this book is that if you have a dream, you can do it. Like she inspires like anyone who has like female actress, female directors, go for it. You can do it. And the thing is, I would say like what I like about her is her positive attitude towards life. She didn't start off from like having everything, but she works her way. She has this like high ambition that I'm gonna get what I deserve, and she has this like make mistakes, but whatever. I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Throughout the book, she also matures, so you follow through her journey. So yeah, I think that her character is really one to follow, and I think it's really loved by readers all around the world. I think it resonates well with me because to
Becky
get
อ่าน
to
หนัง
where
สือ
you
เยอะเหมือนกัน
are
เนาะ
today, it's like you have to
อ่าน
fight
หนังสือหลายเล่ม
and fight. It's never an easy day, but I think that's where the saying comes from. Like you're not lucky, but you work hard, and like you deserve it. Power of literature. So I think it's about expressing yourself and allowing yourself to feel those words.
อืมอืม
จบแล้วเหรอ
ดีมากเลย
นี่ไวมากลูกดูเป็นคนมีองค์ความรู้
จริง
แต่ใช่มีมาริยองด้วย
เอ
อ่ะ
อ
เดี๋ยวไปดู
รายการดีนะคะ
รายการดี
เป็นผู้ที่การหนังสือที่ ที่เขาชอบที่เขาแบบอินเลิฟวิดด้วย
เดี๋ยวไปดูของคุณพี่มาริยองนะคะ
คุยคลิปเมื่อกี้ก็ดีคลิปนี้ก็ดี
เออ
แต่ว่าเนาะดีเหมือนกันแล้วเพิ่งรู้ว่า
ใช่
เบกกี้ได้บ้านสีชริน งงมาก
เราได้อะไรนะที่เราได้อ่ะ
ฮัฟเฟิลพัฟค่ะ
ใช่เราได้อันนี้ เป็นคนดีเหลือเกิน
ตอนแรกมองลูกมอยอยู่แบบกิฟฟินดอร์ไม่ก็แบบฮัฟเฟิลพัฟอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเนาะก็กิฟสีชรินก็คิดว่าได้อยู่ได้เหมือนกันโอเคก็ใครยังไม่ได้ดูไปดูนะคะดีมากเลย
ใช่จ้า
ก็อินเดอร์นะคะฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กด subscribe แล้วก็กดติดตามช่องอินเดอร์ของพวกเราด้วยนะคะแล้วก็ฝากติดตามคลิปใหม่ๆที่กำลังจะลงนะคะช่วงก่อนอันนี้ที่หายไปเพราะว่าเราเป็นไข้กันหนัก
ค่ะมีผู้ติดเชื้อโควิด
ไข้หวัดใหญ่ค่ะ
อันนี้ก็คือเป็นไข้หวัดเหมือนกัน แล้วที่บ้านก็มีผู้ติดเชื้อโควิด
ตอนนี้ก็เสียงยังขึ้นจมูกนิดหน่อย
ใช่ค่ะ
ก็ตอนนี้พักฟื้นร่างกายเรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะ
ค่ะ
อาจ
จะมีการไอนิดนึงในคลิปนี้ก็ขออภัยด้วย
ก็จะพยายามอัดคลิปให้ทันนะคะ
จ้า
รีแอคคลิปที่ทุกคนขอมาให้ทันเนาะก็เจอกันคลิปต่อไปนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
บ๊ายบาย